Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It's your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. Let's get into it. What I want to talk to y'all about this morning. Let's see. There's a couple things running through my mind. Let's talk about moving on. Moving on from the past. Okay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about moving on from the past. I think that's a good one to talk about today. Maybe there's somebody, since I feel God's leading me to go in this direction with the conversation. Maybe there's somebody having some trouble moving on from the past. And to be honest with you, universally, we all have trouble sometimes moving on from the past. So let me put this message out there, and you can use it in any situation you want to pertaining to the past. It's okay to acknowledge what happened in the past. It's okay to even remember what happened in the past. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't erase the past. You shouldn't even try to erase the past, because it's not like it didn't happen. It's the past because it did happen, and you can't change what happened. You can't go back and rewrite history. You can't. It happened. It existed. It was there. So it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to remember that. What's not okay, in my opinion, is when the past affects your present day and it's affecting your future, and not for the better, but for the worse. Like, you shouldn't think about your past and become emotionally unstable all of a sudden. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what happened to you. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm talking to adults right now. I'm talking to people who want to move on from their past, who don't want to still be burdened and held down by their past. I'm talking to people who want to be able to thrive in the present day and one day thrive even better and even greater and even bigger in their future. I'm talking about people who are ready to outgrow their past. I'm talking to you right now. You have to move on from what happened in the past. And when you think about what happened in the past, it shouldn't still scar you today. It shouldn't put you in an emotional state to where you become mentally unstable in that moment because you thought about what happened in your past. Your past should not affect who you are right now today in a negative way anymore. Maybe at some point your past did affect you in a negative way. But if it's 10, 15 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, boo-boo, you should have outgrown that past. You should be stronger now, wiser, smarter. You should be able to think about that past and not become a wreck in that moment just because you thought about it. You should have dealt with your past at some point in your life. You should have confronted your past. You should have sat down and talked about your past and released that out into the universe to somebody or someone. You can't take your past and suppress it, push it down, and bury it. That doesn't work. It's still there. So when you think about it, you're going to hash up old wounds. You're going to come up and start feeling old pains because you never dealt with what happened in your past. You can't run from your past. Your past is always there. It's always there. Again, I'm speaking to you from experience because I've had things in my past that have affected my present state. And I'm someone who decided that I didn't want my past to, whenever it would pop up in my mind, I didn't want it to knock me down a notch or two from the progress I was making. I didn't want it to knock me off the path that I'm on, that I am heading towards my future. I don't want to think about my past and get knocked off course. I'm at a point in my life now where I could think about my past mistakes. I could think about my past trials and tribulations. I could even think about past trauma. And it doesn't affect me the same anymore. It doesn't hurt the same anymore. I don't live with any regret because everything that happened to me brought me to where I am today. I'm able to have these conversations with you today because of my past, because I've embraced my past. I've taken my pains and I've turned them into my progress, a part of my progress to becoming a better person. I've taken my mistakes and I've made sure I've learned from them. I even have went back into my past and learned something today that I didn't learn back then. I evaluate my past. I go back and I dissect it. And I sit up here and I try to figure out, why was I like that? Why did I think like that? Why did I do that? And why will I never be that way again? Who am I today and who do I want to be tomorrow? I dissect my past. I face it so that I can live in my present and so that I can be present in my present day. So I can be here, so I can feel each and every moment. Because when you're living in the past, you miss the present. You miss present moments that are good moments, great moments. You're too busy still punishing yourself for your past mistakes. You're not even enjoying the pleasure of where you are today. You haven't even acknowledged how far you come today because you're so focused on your past. Some of you haven't even noticed how much you've already grown and how much you've already changed. Some of you haven't even noticed that yet because you're too focused on your past. You haven't even noticed how much you've grown today, how much you've changed today, because you still focus on your past. I'm hoping talking to somebody this morning. I'm hoping breaking through to somebody this morning. Move on. You deserve it. You've earned it. You've apologized all you can apologize. It's time to move on. Let go of the hurt that's connected to your past. Let go of the hate that's connected to your past. Let go of the pain that's connected to your past. You may never forget what happened, but you can move on from the way it made you feel. You can stop letting something from your past pop in your mind and knock you down and knock you out the moment that you're in today. Don't carry that baggage into your future. Bag lady, you're going to hurt your back carrying all those bags like that. Let it go. Take all those bags off your back and put them down. You've carried them for long enough. You've paid your dues. Stop punishing yourself. Forgive yourself and allow yourself to grow and learn from your mistakes and move on. And let the past be the past. Okay? Let the past be the past. Let the present be the present, and let the future be the future. Learn from your past, live in your present, and plan for your future. It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace, one love, stay blessed. I'm out.